The history of a people, I repeat, is like the stream of life from which the character form and structure of the identity, their backwardness and progress are drawn. It affords a people the platform on which to predict their future. Just as every stream has a source, so every group of people has a beginning.
I had a voice on the radio Biafra. London is the mouthpiece of the Biafrans. Nandekano is his name. He made a vow to fight the end till our nation Biafra is restored. We love him, he's our mentor. Biafra is for real. Yeah. We will keep on fighting till the end.
Anything you hear on radio Biafra is the gospel truth.
I had a voice right in the air, sounding like a thunder, calling for my freedom. Yeah, now I come. I had a voice right in the air, telling me to listen. Biafra freedom is near. It's telling me Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. My home is telling me Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. My home. My home. For many years after the war, yeah, we be praying to Kike to give us a good leader in Biafra land to replace Ojukwu. Until I wake up one day, one morning, I tune to my radio 102.1 FM, radio Biafra. All I had is love.
The people cannot predict the future if they do not know their past.
Nandekano's voice, I had a voice right in yeah. Sounding like a thunder, calling for my freedom. Yeah, now I come. I had a voice right in yeah, telling me to listen. Biafra freedom is near. It's telling me Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home, my home. It's telling me Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home, my home, my home. I had a voice right in there, sounding like a thunder, calling for my freedom. Yeah. Now I come. I had a voice right in the air, telling me to listen. Biafra freedom is near. It's telling me, Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. It's telling me, Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. It's telling me, Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. It's telling me, Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home.
My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet Earth. For the rest of my life, be a loyal and dedicated servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. We will serve you. We will not let you down. We are not going to retreat 1 inch. We will not surrender. Biafra will come.
He say, Biafra we come, Biafra we come. We want the microphone. Sakaman Gurubitu, yeah.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are all over the world, if you are a Biafran and yet to realize how unique you are, I could only pray that God will help you to realize this truth on time. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazuchi Okafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State. And Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazuchi Okafomefo is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nandi Okukano, the Prince of Afari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom. Ibeku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. Abia State is Biafra land. Mazen Nandi Kano remained the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people for almost 60 years now. And by the grace of Chukwukike Abiyama, he commanded the loyalty of the Biafran people across the globe. But one day you will understand the implication behind everything we have done here. And by the grace of Chukwukike Abiyama, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. We must acknowledge the Creator. His name is Chukwukike Abiyama. His name is Tamono. His name is Urise Pirigwe. His name is Abase. Because there is nothing that we have that didn't come from him. There is nothing that we can boast for except that which he has given to us. We move with tenacity, with confidence, assurance, knowing fully well that that which we seek for is not just within our grasp, but it's with us. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. We do not boast because we understand that anybody fighting against Biafra, you are simply fighting against the Creator. And I humbled myself and I said to him, El Shaddai, El Shaddai, Elohim and Adonai. Age to age was still the same. By the power of your name, El Shaddai, El Shaddai, Elohim and Adonai. Lord, I lift and praise you high, El Shaddai. Anye na jage mao, nihina imara maye. Ihonanya nina gị ubiọma gị ujuru anya dadio ịmakwa n'inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alfa na Omega anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. Ise. You know, in my dialect, it is Ise. But Ise, it is the same thing. But of course, we must continue. I must call upon your attention, Biafrans, wherever you are this morning. This is a call to save our fatherland. It is a call to save our fatherland. This very battle we are involved in, it didn't start today. You see, when they talk about the Igbo man, the Ijaw man say he's not the Igbo man. The Ibibio man say he's not the Igbo man. The Efik, the Anam, the Ogoni, they say they are not Igbo man. Please understand. If Iheroha man will tell you he's not an Igbo man, if Abo man will tell you he's not an Igbo man, this should begin to make you to question certain things you're being taught. Our leaders say the history of a people It's just like your root. If you don't know where you are coming from, there is no place you will tell me you know where you are going to. That is why British looked at us and said to us, you are south. Coming from the south, going to the south. But let me tell you, when you hear the word, the Igbo, the Yoruba call it the Igbo. IBO. And some say it's Igbo. Igbo. But whatever way you choose to pronounce it, this is a people. A people who has been here before aliens took over our earth. But you won't understand. But we will remain here. But in the end, the very fabric from which essence the world is created lives in our DNA. I won't confuse you further. But this morning, it is a call to save your nation. As far as history of Nigeria is concerned, we as Biafran people are only left with the history, with the memory of conspiracy, with the memory of betrayal targeted against us as a people. To that which they do to Igbo man, they do to Ijaw man. But I thought Ijaw is not Igbo. The same thing they did to Ijaw man, they did to Ogoni. But I thought Ogoni is not Igbo. The same thing they did to Ogoni, they did to Andoni. But I thought Andoni is not Igbo. And the same thing they did to Andoni, they did to Idoma. They do to Iyala. The same thing happened to Ugoja, to Bobora, to Tinapa, to Igala. The same thing happened to Aboman, Urobo Isekiri. And then, if we are not all Igbo from the origin, if that was our name, because I understand the Igbo is a degenerated language because it comes in two forms, either Ndimbu or the Hebrews, which degenerated. You know, they know how to readjust name to Igbo, as you call us today. But to Robo Ishekiri, Fikenami, Bibio, wherever you come from as Biafra, your history can only be traced back to Unli and Arode. But I won't go there further because I want to make you understand that there is a need to save our fatherland. We were here before they came. It was in 1438, rather 1434, the Portuguese landed on the Holy Land. Let me tell you something. There are a lot of things they say God did, which if we begin to reason it as human, we will blame God. But who are we to do that? The Philistines, who now answer Palestinian, the Bible said that God told the Israelites to kill all the Philistines in the days of King Saul of Tarsus. King Saul, rather, they should kill all the Philistines and spare no one. King Saul went and reserved the king of the Philistines, fine women among others. He didn't kill them according to what is said in the Bible. And he came to God and said, I have done your bidding. I have killed everyone. But I reserve these fine cows. And Samuel said to him, no, God's instruction is to wipe them out. This incident didn't occur once, but repeatedly. The children of Israel, according to the Bible, never completely executed the enemies of the people of Israel, according to the Bible. And God said to them that since you refuse to wipe these people out, you disobeyed my word, there will be a pain in your axe. A needle in your eye, they will torment you. And then at the end of the day, they moved on. But the enemy didn't move on. Today, the Philistines changed their name to Palestinian. And then somebody think that if I'm from Palestine, having read the Bible, that I will forgive an Israel man. No. But if as a Palestinian you refuse to forgive an Israel man, do you think the Creator will forgive you? No. Because if it is the Creator desire that you will be wiped out, you will truly be wiped out. Now for your information, all these problems started because some people are angry with God. Not because they are angry with you. Igbo man. They are angry with God, and your father serve God. And that is why we will tell you about Yoruba church. Be very careful. That is where we got it all wrong. That is where we made mistake. This is where we committed our sin. How can they be the people of God? When God wants to take over our land, you don't know what the Arabian nation fought for. But it takes the crusaders to save Israel from jihadis. It takes Ekumeku to save you, Biafra, from this evil. I said, at exactly 1434, they went in search of every one of us. The Hebrews were the targeted people in the earth. They came for us. The Israel today may be a sovereign nation to a certain extent, but they are envy of the world. A lot of people will destroy them. Here we are, isolated in Biafra land. They are not backing down. The Portuguese came first. They carried out their heinous crime and atrocity against us as a people. And then the Dutch came. And after some time, maybe 50, 30 years later, the English came. The English are still here. They don't want to go. The knowledge of this has always kept our fathers on their heels. The knowledge of the Hebrew coming to, the Portuguese coming to our land, the Dutch coming to our land, the English coming to our land just to kill us. Because somewhere in the Bible or in the Quran, it is written that curse is Ishmael and bless is Isaac. And then the descendant of Ishmael simply say, I will wipe away the descendant of Isaac. Because it is written therein that Ishmael's sword will be against all men, and all men's sword will be against Ishmael. This is how it all began. I don't like complicating issues, but I like hitting the nail on the head. Our fathers has always been on their heels, trying to save a nation, their fatherland. There was a reason that our mothers protested and they were killed. It was in 1929. The level of injustice was unimaginable and unbearable. The English was responsible. British government. Our sister who called yesterday in one of our programs said, our women are power. Not just our women. But if I tell you the black woman is a god, and somebody will say, then who is Chukwuka Kabiama? But do not let yourself to be deceived, because the Bible says ye are gods. If the black woman actually knew the power that is in them, most of them will control men today, and they will rule the universe. Only few women, black women, were able to attend to this potential. I may not agree with Fulani, Awasa, but they are blacks in the end of the day. But history will always remember people like Kwenamena. But they never tell us about the Biafran mothers who did exploits. They obliterated their name. But we shall give them a name, and we shall remember them. But we must continue so you understand where it all began. The black women were power. I want to start from 1929. They call it about women riot. But that name was actually to undermine their stand the stance of our mother. It is not a riot, it's a protest. They simply protested and drew the line between the government of imperialists, the terrorists in our land, defending the men from the British government. They were shot by the British in 1929. There was a reason that led to our fathers to protest in Enugu, and they were killed. And it should be in 1949. If I'm not mistaken. But yet there was another issue that occurred that led to the Igbo massacre, 1945. And then in 1966, another pogrom took place. And Ojukwu couldn't bear this. He knew it was time to rise and defend your fatherland. That led to the genocidal war that have left millions of Biafrans dead. The genocide. This war claimed over 10 million. The world are pretending they know nothing about it. They tell you about the Rwanda genocide, the Jewish Holocaust, and so on and so forth. But they are running away from the truth. The Biafran genocide, aided and abetted by British government, supported by Russia, Egypt, and so many countries in the war, and being still promoted by so many of them. Indirectly, any country stealing the resources of Biafra land are part of the people who are working hard to impoverish us as a people, and so that we are gone. Remember, I start giving you our history. From the very day Portuguese put their land, stepped their feet in our land. It was that year, 1434. Having considered this, there were procedures targeted to emasculating us. When I mean emasculation, crippling us completely, to deprive us of every right as a human. This accompanied with frustration, intimidation, as you can see today, harassment and oppression, injustice, coupled with the indiscriminate killing, which is characterized or manifested on a daily basis in the Nigerian state, all in an attempt to weaken us as a people. And so for more than 90 years, and I mean since 2019, since rather 1929 till today, is approximately a little more than 90 years. And so from 90 years, these people says they refuse to be tired. They said they will never be tired. They show no remorse of their heinous crime against us as a people. Neither is there any sign of repentance coming from them. We are the one that are supposed to be angry, but they are the one that is filled with rage and anger. When you see the Yoruba man conspiring with the Fulani man to destroy the Robo man, the Shekiri man, the Ijaw man, the Ibibio man, and the rest of them, the Igbo man, you begin to wonder, what did we do to Yoruba? When you see the Fulanis and the Hausa gallivanting everywhere in Biafra land, and they are looking for, oh, we're going to kill Inyamere, we're going to kill Igbo. You begin to wonder, what have we done to them? They are the one that passionately and vigorously working hard for 90 years now to destroy us as a people. Working assiduously to wipe us out, even more than British government. If that's by the fact that British government is behind all these things. But of course, their mission is clear. Their agenda is certain. For no reason, we stand as a threat to them. And they see the reason why we must be stopped. Biafrans must understand that by every means necessary, we must stand up against this. I want you to calm down, study Yoruba, study Hausa Fulani. Amadu Bello said, this Nigeria, as far as I can remember, I know nothing about it. But rather, we must see it as our forefather, extended estate of our forefather. We must destroy the Igbo. We must kill them and never allow them to be in control of their life. For we shall use the Middle Belt as a willing tool. And this will remain as far as we can foresee. This is Fulani of one Nigeria. Awolowo and the rest of them were shouting to the world and say, Nigeria is like oil and water that can never miss. We don't want Nigeria. And British government said to them, don't worry. Accept Nigeria. You can't defeat the Igbos. We will support you. We have our allies. Do they call themselves G32? Do they call themselves United Nations? Do they call themselves European Union? What name do they call themselves? British say we have them as ally. We have BBC and CNN to destroy them. We will help you. They did. They gave the Yoruba monopoly over the media. And then they are the one writing our history. They give the Hausa Fulani monopoly over killing. They have the right to kill you. That is why you see them everywhere in Biafra land. They are warriors. They are killing. And then they accepted one Nigeria. All these things kept our fathers on the hill. And for almost 90 years, we've been fighting for survival. But believe me, IPOB is not here to fight for survival. We are here to fight for domination. For we must truly take our life back. The German will have to enjoy the God-given resources in their land. The Igbo man must be allowed to tap into the potential that is buried in his brain. And all of us, we must be allowed to live our life. But even at this, some of our people really don't understand why we are here. 90 years on, we're still fighting for survival. But the question is, what must we do? On the other hand, we must keep on fighting. What must we do? Do we compromise? Now understand, we are not that stupid. If they want to Islamize us, we can willingly turn to Muslim. And I tell you, in the next 10 years, we will look like Fulani more than the Fulani man. Try us. If we want to be Yoruba, if we give them another 10 years, we will look like Yoruba more than the Yoruba. And then from within, we will destroy them. It's not our style. Now, I'm sending this direct signal to Hausa, Fulani, and Yoruba. That thing you are looking for, we will give it to you. But then your people would have been gone. But it's not our style. You want us to be Muslim, we will become Muslim. More Muslim than you. You want us to become Fulani. In the next 10 years, every Igbo man, every John man, every Biafra man will look like Fulani, more than the Fulani. You don't have sense. Yoruba, if we will work on you on 10 years, we will take over Ekiti land. We will take over Ife land. Because you will not know who is Igbo man anymore or who is a Yoruba man. We have all this agenda in place. But this is not the will of God. For his commandments are written in our mind. When I hear about Boko Haram, it is because you have not seen Biafra Haram. Boko Haram are so stupid and hopeless, clueless, babu and monkey. Misguided fellas, I should say. But I can assure you that when you see Biafra Haram, there will be no middle ground to negotiate. What do we do? On the other hand, I just want to try and talk as calmly as I can, because if I don't tell you Satan, I go fire you. And don't consider me as a gentleman, because I am not. When I see the Islamization, organization, we will give you what you look for, on the other hand. But we understand this is not the will of the Creator. Live and let's live. What have we done to these people? Exactly. What have we done to our son Yoruba? If we own any property in Yoruba land, in Fulani Hausa land, we work for it. We earned it. We labored for it. We paid the price. We've not taken anybody's land. But yet, they are the one undermining us as a people. Honestly, what have we done? We bought over the whole of Abuja, yet they took it from us under the law. But we are still moving on. And some of our people are still stupidly and foolishly buying properties in the north. Forgetting that no Northerners buy property in Biafra land. This is it. No Yoruba buy property in Biafra land. They use church to steal it. I want you to think about it. What shall we do in a situation like this? It looks impossible, but this is not an issue to discuss or to debate about, because in the end, Biafra must come. Biafra must come. And so we keep fighting for freedom. We keep fighting for liberation. We keep pushing hard, believing that one day these people will regain their senses. Anybody holding Biafra down is insane. British government, they are insane. They will soon come back to their senses. We'll keep fighting. And in the midst of it, most of you said, we are tired already. In fact, most of us are tired already. Some of you are tired. I see some people, they used to be very vibrant. But today, they've gone back, according to our leader, to hide under their wife wrapper. And that is why there are many people I have regard for. Any day I wake up and I see them on Facebook, I know Biafra will come. Just the same way our leader said, as far as you will hear Radio Biafra, as far as we come on air every day, Biafra must come. And some of you are tired. You are tired. And as a result, you hide under different excuses. The reason why, or the ground upon which you justify your weakness. And so most of us are looking for excuse why we must not fight on. No, now I can't join IPOB. How can they tell us to take oath? They want to violate my conscience. I'm a Christian, but I am Reverend George Onyibe, as well as the high priest of Abenokwabe. Stop looking for excuse. I am the high priest of Igbesu. Stop looking for excuses. Asawana, Asawana, wana. But you won't understand these things. You are tired already. Just 90 years. And you're not even up to 60, 70 years. You are tired. And now you are looking at excuse. Some people say it just don't make sense. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense, but it does. Yorubas were very powerful on the media before now. BBC and CNN were very powerful when it comes to blackmailing us as a people. But I dare them this day. Let them make one mistake and bring out one foot out. And you can just up woko. Where we put heka and you just up weka. Where we put hoko and you just up woko. But we only have Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra London. Yoruba Gota media now have been properly indoctrinated on how to carry out journalism. Of course, they still lie, but they lie in a hurry. They don't burst tenaciously and stupidly lie because we are here to debunk them. British government now, through the same indirect deception method, lie, but we are here. There'll be no hiding place for any of them. And to you, it doesn't make sense. For the first time for over 90 years, no British terrorists have stepped their foot on our land except to steal. They don't come for diplomatic tour. Then, all of a sudden, one useless British prostitute. I'm not sure prostitute Flora Shaw came here. And then they called this one lower British commissioner. She came to Biafra land. But yet it doesn't make sense to you. All of them are hiding now in the curtain. They are listening. But don't worry. We will grant your wish. But we can assure you to not end in your own terms. But I'm talking to Biafrans. Most Biafrans feel we should just keep quiet and leave it for God. Let's just forget about it. God understands. God will do what He's going to do. But let me tell you, God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. For in the end, there is a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. Most of you know what we are supposed to do to get Biafra. But believe me, you do not have what it takes. You can't walk on that path. Forever we remain indebted to our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekano. Because not only did he saw the path, he walked the path. IPOB is walking the path. God never said, I'm going to protect you. You will not see trouble. Yes, he said he will protect us, but he never said challenges will not come. He said, you will walk through the fire. You may walk through the ocean, the sea. You will walk in the desert. You will walk in perilous time like we are as a people. But he said, I will be with you. But most of you feel, let's just keep quiet and move ahead. But you only feel this way because your brain is under one shrine in Yoruba church. You can't reason properly, believe me. We're not insulting you. We're trying to deliver you. You are no longer normal. If anybody has ever told you this will be solved by prayers, they lie to you. You are saying, let's leave it for God because one Yoruba pastor deceived you. This is not true. You must wake up. This is why we are against the Yoruba church. We're not against Christianity, but not the Yoruba. These are hired assassins. They are contractors. Every Yoruba pastor, TB Joshua, see miracle of heaven and angel Michael. But he didn't see miracle that made the synagogue church to collapse and kill many people. Nigerian government have used money to pay off all the dead bodies in synagogue church. You will never hear about them. Because you are there in Oyedepo and Edebuyi. But where we are waiting for them is that all of them will not have successor. The ministry of Yoruba colonization in the life of Biafra will end with Adeboye, Kumuye, Oyedepo. All of them, all the Yoruba church, Odukoya, TB Joshua, all Yoruba pastor, bamboozling our people in the name of church. Your ministry end with all of you. Just watch and you will see no successor. Who is going to succeed Adeboye? We are waiting for you. Who is going to succeed Odukoya? We are waiting for you. Who is going to succeed TB Joshua? We are waiting for all of you. Let the heavens and the earth shake. The company, the ministry called church, Yoruba church, spell over your life will break. It will end with these people. But even these people, before they will be lowered in the grave, guilt will kill them, for we will never forgive them. One of them is in Asurok. Look at his life. You will understand how Adeboye behave, how Kumuyi behave. I don't hide it. Raise up your prayer warriors. Let's see if they can be able to pray against me. None of you can remove one single hair from my body. And you are shameless and you are a Biafra. You are worshiping under Yoruba church. Something is wrong with you. And so at the end of the day, you're very stupid and you say, let's just leave it for God. God will do it. And then you wake up in the morning, as holy as you are, as pure as you are, you begin to sing. Awumonye njo, nabagare munjomo, awumonye njo, daddy bagare munjom. Because the Yoruba pastor have said that to you. You begin to pray. Oh, my ancestral sin. Oh, my ancestral sin. Oh, my ancestral sin. My ancestors, my own ancestors never sinned. I'm not a sinner. Believe me. But we will change your orientation and mindset. We do not mourn ourselves. Some of you think, anyway, it's not now. Biafra will not come now. Let's leave Biafra. It's not now. Later on, it may be in the future. You are not okay. And others think maybe it should be. It shouldn't be Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, we're going to free ourselves, but let it not be Nnamdi Kanu. Let it be Willie Obiano, David Umahi, Uguanye, Rogers Okurocha, Amechi Nwike. But look at all these people. Their light is dimming already. Their light will snuff out even before we come. Rogers is not that formidable again. We hardly hear about him. Chibuka Amechi is sleeping with one Yoruba woman now. He's quiet. But we are still here. We shouldn't be Nnamdi Kanu. Maybe it should be Atiku. Atiku should come and fight for Biafra for us. And then some will say, we are not yet ready. We are not yet ready. Let's be doing it. Let's be doing it. It's not yet time. Holy are you, Lord, all creation adore thee. Holy are you, Lord, we worship your majesty. Holy is the Lord. Holy is the Lord that was slain. And then, if you fall under any of this category, if you fall under any of the category of these people, I call upon you this morning, you have to rethink now or never. Can't you see that in Nigeria, that there is nothing left for us? In Nigeria, what exactly what is the plan they have for us? There is no hope for us there. Can't you see the Hausa, Fulani, and the Yoruba has never relented one day when it comes to destroying us as a people? I want you to sit back. Those of you in diaspora, project what is happening in Nigeria. Those of you in Nigeria and the zoo called Nigeria, monitor them. on daily basis, Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba, and the British government. They are conspiring against us as a people. They never relent one day. And then why should you relent? Why should you relent? I'm calling upon you, Biafrans. Consider your way. Consider your ways and take advantage of this opportunity set before you by IPOB and fight for the liberation of our land. Great men are born once in a century. And today, here we are. Privilege, I must tell you. Privilege, I must tell you. To have IPOB. I tell people, IPOB simply answered to our prayers. And as such, we're not relenting. You're not backing down. We're not slacking. We will continue to push down. Wake up, Biafran. Rise up, Biafran. Consider the sacrifice that have been made on our behalf before now. And ensure that the sacrifice of our foreign heroes will never be in vain. I've tried to be a gentleman this morning, but I don't intend to remain this way. Because I would have told you that thunder will fire you. Buhari is a lunatic, and then Poster in Aso Rock, and all those 419 politicians and senators are evil and they are demon, and God will punish British government for what they've done to us. But I choose not to do that this morning. Biafrans, wake up. Biafrans, wake up. We've been fighting this war like every other war since 1434. The very first day the Portuguese placed their foot in our land. And decades later, we are still there. But believe me, we will not relent. We must fight to the end. We must fight to the finish. We must fight till there is nothing more left to fight.
Since 1914 to date, up to 15 million Biafrans has been killed and massacred by the Islamic Republic of Nigeria. And do you know that Nigeria is a zoo, a creation of a white man, and it has expired? We must fight to the end. I know the truth. Now we must win this battle. And no surrender. Yes, we be dying, now we be crying. That's the freedom all we need. To go keep the Abiyama can save us. Cause the children call on you. Biafra must to be free from bondage. Biafra must to be free from killings. Biafra must to be free from Nigeria. Biafra must to be free from slavery. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. May thy kingdom come on earth, O Biafra. The time is now, I fight on you formidable soldiers. I can see the lights at the end of the tunnel. Victory is sure, no giving up, we are marching to the promised land. Oh, you say no to one Nigeria. Oh, you say no to pretend. Oh, you say no to divide and rule. We say no to shout. Listen, Nigeria, jaga, everything scatter. My people suffering and dying, so repent for my heart. Yoruba, Hausa, Boko Haram killing us. Every day we be dying like a slaves. Give me freedom, want to freedom. Wanna be free like the birds in the skies. Biafrans all over the world they cry. Now we calling, rescue us to Biafra. We must fight to the end. I know the truth. Now we must win this battle. And no surrender. Biafra must still be free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from Nigeria. It's time for revolution, for the land of the rising sun. It's time for revolution, for the nation of Biafra. It's time for revolution, for the land of the rising sun. It's time for revolution, for the nation of Biafra. We must fight to the end. I know the truth. Now we must win this battle. And no surrender. Biafra must still be free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from killings. Biafra must still be free from Nigeria. Biafra must still be free from slavery. Cause we be dying, now we be crying. Biafra freedom, all we need. You put the Abiama save us. Cause your children call on you.
Biafra must be free. Whether you wake up or not, Biafra must be free. But we are telling you what we are saying. We are saying what we are saying because it may be on the expense of your generation. Wake up, Biafra. There is no higher calling. There is no more noble vocation more than to fight for the freedom of your people. It started for as far as we can remember. And then, which means there are men and women who truly value our ancestors, who truly value us as a people, who are still pure breed, and by their fruit, we know them. You are Biafran anywhere in the world, you are yet to join IPOB. I'm sorry we can't help you. May God have mercy on you. But while you still have the time, send us your name, your location, your phone number on our WhatsApp line, which is 070 815 456 42. 070 815 456 42. Our lines are open already. Our direct line is 081 221 529 71. 081 221 529 71. And the direct or special number meant for the female is 081 288 586 14. Don't let anybody deceive you. If we fail to fight to restore Biafra, I can assure you nobody will. But as far as there are men and women that will walk on this earth, Biafra must be free. Biafra must be restored. Make no mistake about it. Arise, save the next generation of Biafra. For Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, they are not relenting. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Good morning from here, your name and where are you calling from? We must continue. We must remain focused. We are going home.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning from here, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Onyibe. I'm calling from Olo, Biafra.
Go ahead, please.
I thank God for today.
I would advise you to turn down your radio. Turn down your radio. Turn down your radio. Turn down your radio.
Okay. Let me do that. I've done that.
Go ahead, please.
All hail Biafra all over the world. I'm the most happiest person speaking to Biafra all over the world. I've heard all you said. Our God, Almighty Shuku Okike Abiyama, is to be praised. I thank God for Finland, who God has sent to restore Biafra. When I was in Cameroon, I was addressed as a Biafran, not a Nigerian. And that is why I had the voice of our leader and I joined the struggle. That is the voice of the voiceless. That is the name I call him. Based on what you have said, this is time for us to fight to the end. And we'll do that for restoration of the land of Biafra. All hail Biafra. Remain blessed.
All hail Biafra. We must continue. Caller on the female line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
My beloved Judge Onyibe, my name is Onyibe. It's been so difficult that I thank God this morning. If any line, I will say that you are born to do what you are doing. I'm a very chukwu okike amekeme edekasi ni when anyị okwu ụlọ gbakara nwa mmiri na-asa na ndị karịa chukwu. A prince ọ rapụ ife niile wee Chineke wee were ndị ka uwe gbanye okirikiri nna onye nwe m gọzie ego. Ka m gwa gị ife mere nọ ụka m na-eje na London na ndị ọcha. Last Wednesday, I was a prayer request from the parliament. Immediately now, I had no Buddha. I had no Buddha. Whoever was one of the Elizabeth or up of Biafra, not up of Biafra, nobody has that.
Unfortunate, very unfortunate, we lost our mother. And if she can still go back, I'll be happy. Biafra must come. But how it's going to come is entirely left to those who think they are holding us down. We have no fear for atomic energy because none of you can stop the time. We're not shifting any ground. We will make sure Britain will not know the location of any oil well. We will make sure that those of you who work in Shell, Chevron, Egypt, Eni, Saipan, in the nearest future, you will look like a terrorist before the global community. Let Biafra go now that you have the time. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
I'm here, Mazi. Good morning, Mazi.
Thank you for holding on. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good morning, fellow Biafrans. My name is Obi Mone Chivike. I'm from Widi, Ondolu Province, Biafra land. I'm calling from the state of Israel. Mazi, there is something you said on your topic this morning that I want to talk about. You said that if we choose to be Islamized, that is not going to be easy.
I don't know what is coming for them.
Well, tell them to ask the Vatican people. Yes, let them ask the Vatican people. They teach us about God, they teach us about holiness, they teach us everything. But today they are pushing us out. Our people has qualified what more than what it takes to become the Pope of the Vatican, but they are rejecting us now. They come, they teach us Latin, but today we speak Latin more than them. They teach us what it takes to become a saint. But our people who died had qualified more than a saint, but they don't want to make us saint again. So let Hausa and Yoruba and Nigeria, let them be looking towards that area, that if we choose to become Muslim, it's not going to be easy. We'll be killing and be taking 10 virgin to heaven. Also, let them ask the Yoruba gospel singers. Before, if we want to worship God, we'll be singing, wah, 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 olu, wah, wah. We'll be knocking our head on the ground. But today, what happened? If you never sing Ogenedo, you never worship God. We look at them and we take over from them. So if they allow us to be Islamized, we take over from them and work for them from underground. Mazi, one thing, when we are talking about all these things, people will not understand us. They will think that we are undermining the religion or one thing or the other. But I've read the Bible so many times. When I was young, I win so many awards for Bible quiz. In fact, Mazi, I've read the Bible so much that this infant baptism, I've never seen it in the Bible. I know you are a pastor. I don't know whether it is in the Bible or was it something they brought in order to confuse us. Because when you look at it, when a child is so small, they will take the child and baptize the child. And when they baptize the child, they give the child another name. And when you go to school, from primary school, you'll be using that name that your parents did not give you. When you grow up, it's very, very difficult for you to change that name. But you know that in my village now, when you go to my village and ask about a man, nobody knows me as a man in my village. And when you come to the school, to my old boys and ask about Chibike, nobody knows me as Chibike. It's just like my name does not exist in the village. My name does not exist in my fellow old boys association. So Mazi, it's high time we look inwards and know what we do about ourselves. For the Hausa and Fulani and the British that is coming for us, Mazi, the time will come when we learn what that thing they know and walk through them on the underground. Thank you very much, Mazi. God bless you.
Our people must understand. This is something we cannot give up on. We can't back down. Morning, my brother.
Morning.
Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Iguacha.
Go ahead, please.
That's Onyibe. I've been calling you over 1 year now, but I've not been able to get you. This morning, I'm very happy to get you. Joy Onyibe, I thank you for the work we are doing, your sacrifices. Your sacrifices. We are very happy. Me and my family, my wife is here, my children are sleeping. We have sacrificed a lot for the restoration of Biafra, your sleepless nights. Okay, my name is Master Mokolo from Omodanibo. Indopa is at Okwane, Delta State, Biafra land. I reside in Gorokiri, Iguacha. I belong to Patatare, Zontere Iguacha. Judge Onyibe, I am grateful to you. I thank you for your sacrifice. I've been listening to you. May God, may Chuko Bikade bless you. Bless your family. Bless your wife. And bless the womb that gave birth to you. Any evil hand eyes that look upon you shall be blind. We shall walk. We shall walk to restore Biafra, and Biafra shall be restored. Do you know, I have a sister, Blessing, by Ngozi. When I came to Port Harcourt, we started, introduced me to Deeper Life Church. We started attending. Could you believe that my sister stayed there up to 38 years without marriage because of the adoption?
She is married to Jesus.
She just married.
She is married to Jesus. That is why.
And now, yes. Do you know what they did? They now went and arranged a cripple and brought to my sister. When they brought him to my village, my mother said, God forbid over my dead body. They say, before they were telling her that you are married to Jesus Christ, you are married to Dick. But I don't know when our people
must be sensible to know that these people, they are playing politics and they are not taking anybody to heaven. Because if you read the Bible made us to understand for truth. But these people, they are deceiving our people. If you go to Yoruba land today, 90% I live in Yoruba at Jangbadi, Junadu Street. That's where I was brought up before I came to Port Harcourt. I know that if you go there, 90% of Yoruba are Muslims. And the 90% of the operators that are coming from our Biafra land. And they will tell you that our people have ancestral spirits, ancestral causes, they want to do this, they want to do that, but they are not been able to convert their people to God. Rather, their people are going for Islam. George Onyibe, I thank you because this your preaching has opened the eyes of the people and turned them back to the Chukwuka Dema.
We must continue. We lost that caller. Yes, caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? It's unfortunate. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Good morning again.
Good morning, ma. I'm happy you are able to call back. Go ahead, please, ma.
Yeah. My dear, what is happening? You can imagine if a church here, Canterbury, organized to send an imposter to our country with $530-something million, and they told us they are Christians. Do you understand me? And even if I in an IPOP, or where is a Biafra Madia, or where is a Obodo Fine, Ebakano, Lolo, retire down, Manoboda, Gugu. Ote go to put the Zikomi Famara, Wataram, so you can be Chineke Zikomi. If any Manakita, on a Mezian. Okay, Mandiana, please, and I say we go over the phone.
Of course.
Makeben joke abuni bundi befa de mejo kweke demo kan de ba Yoruba mwafu wa baba no kan leocha 98% bundi ocha. All government with a prayer request for the parliament. I the Catala so abu no nara probia so no worry get them man over there. So even na chi gwa nam o well fi say get me go agwa me na ma forgive face to face. Program with I Chanile, I got from the answer. Because I'm just in
Thank you very much.
A kind of the or where is the kind of it's from above. And my Bible tells me he that coming from above is above all. Office which is handpicked. All the people no. Idea. I'm not even you who Chanine. We are solely behind you people. The heaven is behind us, before us. So people will be sick. Oh, God, the leg man or toto. Oh, God, the leg man. Oh, God, the leg man. Oh, where is the game is in on my cannon no ago. You see, Nike. Oh, if it's leak, I had as if for me also. If it's a line, the plan, the who has the final say. Upon the Chukunga the final say. And like you see, Nike. Oh.
Thank you very
I will
much.
leave you so that others can do. I'm so happy to get you this morning. I am so happy. God
we
bless
must
you.
continue. Thank you, man.
Good morning, sir. George Onyibe. My name is Remen Chukwuebuka Omano, the Igala speaking. The guy that called for a day a long time ago.
Go ahead, my brother.
So there is one report I want to just give to our people, those that live in Mbo, precisely. Iseluku police station using vigilante to arrest our people in the evening time. And every time that I just come out on the road to watch what is happening along my side, I see that some security vigilante or common vigilante is helping security to harass our people in the street. For nothing say, I'm trying to reach you since last week, but I could not reach you because of the many call that is handling on the online. So I want you people to broadcast about this thing, because if they allow us here to become something, as our leader say, I don't think that this one will last 6 months that you people used to talking about, because I'm not happy about that. And I'm also use the opportunity to tell my people, Igala speaking, to stand up. George Onyibe, I will reach you from my own tongue. Igala speaking.
Very much. You must continue.
I'm traveling to the Igala speaking today. I will try the elder of my land and the youth to come on air as possible. I'll still reach you before coming on air with my people.
No problem. Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must understand. When you have information like this, forward it across to the WhatsApp. And this is the time we begin to take the names and data of all these stupid people who call themselves vigilante. They will be there, Fulani herdsmen, Miatiala, Boko Haram will ravage our community, rape our women without them doing anything. But they know how to do the job of Judas. Bring their name, let us see how stupid their father and their mother is. But we will show them no mercy when the time comes. Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, good morning, Mazon.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Please, Uche Chubu calling from United Arab Emirates. Oh, Biafra. Please, I want to just thank you guys for what you guys are doing. Please, can you permit me to speak in my language of heaven?
Go ahead, please.
Onye ọbụla hụrụ Nnamdi karịa kelere biko nna achọkwa onye ọbụla gbaa mbọ join IPOB. That is the most important thing. Ka I join IPOB, ka I fight here for this state, nweta ihe a na-achọ. Because ọ dịghị karịa Biafra. Onye ọbụla sị na ọ na-aga ịnọ na Naịjirịa, ka ihe Naịjirịa na-aga ịnọ anyị. Biko, ụmụnne m na ụmụnna biko gbanụ mbọ ka I join IPOB nweta Biafra. Because ọ dịghị kemgbe m bịara obodo a, kemgbe o ruru 3 years anọrọ m n'obodo a, nwanne m nwoke ebe ọbụla dị nwa mma. Anụbeghị onye asị na-ewere ọkụ.
In 1983 or around there, Dubai came to borrow money from Nigeria. Nigeria refused to borrow them money. Dubai came to borrow money from Nigeria under the leadership of late Muhammadu Buhari as a military dictatorship. They refused to borrow Dubai money. But I can assure you the resources in only Anambra is more than everything in Dubai. And if Dubai have the right to host the tallest building in the world, if they have the right to develop their land, who is that animal? Who is that lunatic? Who is that madman? Who is that drunk? Who say we do not have the right to use the same resources that built America, the same resources that built Europe, France, UK, the same resources that built Arab, the resources that built China and Japan, because none of these people who call themselves world power can have actually claim that the resources stolen from Biafra land has not paved the street in their land. Why won't we have the right to develop our land with that same resources? Their shame and disgrace will know no bound. Go ahead, please.
Yes. Because you're not like a poker, you're not like a poker. You will be the man to detect the blood of anybody.
Just DNA. I don't even want DNA to debate. Free of charge.
Yes,
let them just give me the mandate to work on DNA office, because we can't stay with all this missed, hopeless Yoruba blood in our land. Honestly,
I always call you the king of DNA test. Is what I always call you, because I love that. King of DNA test. Thank you very much.
Biafra. Our people must understand it is simple. We are not here to conquer anybody. We are not here to undermine anybody. We are not here to take that which belongs to another. We are here to take our life back because it has been taken from us. From the very day Portuguese placed their foot on our land, our life has not remained the same again. Was it not 2 days ago, Portuguese remembered the Black Day? They celebrated the Black Day. Portuguese are not celebrating the Portuguese Day, but they are remembering the Blacks Day to remember how they built Portugal with the resources stolen from Biafra land. And some black people will eat rice and drink tea with them, that they are remembering Black Day. What are they remembering us for? Persecuted people, foolish people, stupid people. They need to come up and show remorse because the table is turning already. And it will not be in their favor this time. Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
I'm here. Onyibe.
Good
morning, sir.
From here. Go ahead, please.
I'm Mazi Ejike, calling from Malaysia, a student of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm very happy to hear your voice this morning. Thanking my brother that called about our meeting on Sunday. Please, I still want to add voice on it. We have more than how many thousand Biafrans here in Malaysia. But when you come to meeting that day, you will see enough cheer. The way people gather in the beer parlor is not the way we gather in our meeting. But I know sometimes crowds sometimes make waves, but sometimes crowd doesn't make waves. Please, brothers, you people should come out. Both our girls, our women, our ladies. I was watching people in Rome, seeing their ladies, their women coming out. But you come to our own national meeting, we will not see how many ladies, 1 or 2, if at all. We will be the locals, the Malaysians are the one coming to our meeting. Malaysian women are the one coming at the front of our meeting, which is very bad.
And tomorrow, those our women in Malaysia will be crying that our men are not marrying them. Please marry all the whole Malaysian women that come to our meeting. Please. Because our people,
well, our women are
the ones, our women in Malaysia that are house help, we do not blame them for the condition they found themselves. But this is the time, everybody, irrespective of how convenient it is for you, we must stand up and defend the honor and the dignity of our ancestors. That in the end, if our life is taken from us, they can never forget us, because the day will come where people will talk about our deed. It shall live on. You can imagine, we don't know the name of those people that were killed by British government in Enugu coal mining in 1949. But their actions that day will never be forgotten. And if you are related to any of those family and you know their name, please bring it up, because we will never forgive them. We will never forget about them. And we will not forgive those who killed them. Go ahead, and sorry for interrupting you, my brother.
No problem, Onyibe. No problem, my reverend. Yeah, you know, when you talk about people they killed in Enugu code, Osadebe used one of the name of one and sing Onyibe no Garibu code in Enugu, no was young. So when you talk about that code, I remember that music that Osadebe used that man to sing. What I want to say again about the Yoruba and the churches and the Yoruba and their religion. In 1993, 94, 92, 93, there was a riot in Kano State. When that riot started, a woman used Quran and pack sheet after Rehabonki, one evangelism where Rehabonki from US preached, a blind lady got her sight, a Muslim, start shouting Jesus. All sorts of things we had that time. So when this riot started, they start killing people, killing Christians, killing Biafrans. This killing were too much. Ojukwu has to come to Kano. When he come to Kano, go to Ado Bayero Palace. Let Ado Bayero. When they talk finish, Ojukwu asked all our people from 8 years down and women to go home. But from 12, 13 years should stand on your ground in Kano. Since they say it's one Nigeria, every person should start. Where you live is where you belong. Start there. Start the fight there. Do you know we start resisting these people? When these people see that they cannot enter Koporua and the Sabongeri, they start killing the Yoruba Muslim. Onyibe, they start killing the Yoruba Muslim. Do you know they are singing, what they are singing that day? What it means, say, a Yoruba man is a bat. Also, he doesn't live in the up. He doesn't live in the. Even the one that go maker is a bastard. We say, he said, even the one that go to maker is a bastard. Say they should kill them. Jirigi when the yakawo in Yamrishine yakawo bierebe. Say the train we carry Igbo man come Kano. Now the same train now carry Yoruba man come. It was not small thing. Do you know Yorubas are coming to 7 days?
Yoruba, their own misery, we know no bound. If they know what is going to happen to them, by now Yoruba are the one who is supposed to be calling for division of Nigeria. There is no place you can see any reason to talk good about Yoruba. No way. These people are worse than devil. There is no single act of Yoruba person recorded anywhere other than they are collecting 10% to take us to heaven. The very heaven they don't want to go. Go ahead. We shall know.
Onyibe, do you know that we start here in Bierebe, Konamaka, Banza, say even the one that go to Mecca is a bastard. That is a bat. Also, that when he eat from the mouth, he pull out from the mouth again. That is what they are. Person to call person bat. Even their own Muslim that they are praying with, they are not even happy with them. They are not even happy with them. Yorubas came to rescue where we put fire. Every day we burn in that place. Every day we burn in that place to do what? To secure our people and everything there. Do you know Yorubas are coming refuge? As a refuge to our own side. These Yoruba people that are talking in Kano, anybody that lives in Kano, they know what I'm saying. They are coming there to take refuge. Before we will from there to march out, to go and attack them back again. I'm very surprised. So let us stop thinking that these people have anything to give to them. Their jealousy and envy. When Osibanjo, this very Osibanjo, and Osibanjo said the word, he said if he find out that they want to Islamize this country, he will retire. He will sign his resignation letter. What is holding him? What is holding him today? He's still there taking the whole shit. Taking the whole shit. To know that these people are nobody. I'm calling our people. Let them stand up. These people they call Fulanis, they know where all of us from. If somebody like Okoko them of Radio Biafra is from Kosovo. So it's not something of one man, it's something of all of us. It's from where they call Odupani. It has Odupani Junction. This is where to Akampa. This is where to enter from Calabar main town. That is where this man came from. A lot of them, this gospel Akpabio, is Biafran soldiers. Somebody Akpabio. Most of them, if I start calling their name, they are more than thousands, uncountable. But today, they are the people sitting on top of what their father fight. Without our father to rise up to defend us, I don't think where we will be up to today again. They think they have passed the bridge. That whatever you do must surely come back to you. God.
Thank you very much. And this is where we will be drawing the curtain this morning. Sincere apology to those of you who cannot take their call. And I truly appreciate those of you who are able to call and believe me. We are going home. And to go home, every one of us, all hands must be on deck. Don't let anybody deceive you. There is no shadow of turning back. No retreat, no surrender at all. But believe me, it's going to be in two ways. It will end in two ways. Either they allow every one of us to go back peacefully, or then we shall burn down this country in 6 months. And then the world media will write about this very action in the next century. But be rest assured, in the ashes of the zoo called Nigeria, the sovereign nation of indigenous people will rise again. For no British, no European, no America, nobody, no Chinese, no Japan will live in the land of Biafra and still remain human. They shall turn to beast. Because the curse they lay on our land is after them already. I sign off from here. They will know.
Do you know that since 1914 to date, up to 15 million Biafrans has been killed and massacred by the Islamic Republic of Nigeria? And do you know that Nigeria is a zoo, a creation of a white man, and it has expired? We must fight to the end and know the truth. Now we must win this battle and no surrender, cause we be dying. Sleep over my soul. Sleep over my soul. Those are rolling like get you. Jaja, sleep over my soul. Dingy back, sleep over my soul. Sleep over my soul. Though the billows roll and tempest blow, Jaja will sweep over my soul. Every day, every morning, I will sing a song of praise to Him. Hail the King of Kings. Every day, I will rise. Every morning, I will sing. Every evening, I will lift my voice. Lift my voice in praise. Oh Lord, sleep over my soul. Sleep over my soul. Though the billows roll and tempest blow, sleep over my soul. I hear a voice is calling from somewhere out there. A voice is singing somewhere in my ear. And I know that I must rise and fill my heart and pray and sing for Jah Almighty. I say sleep over my soul. Oh, sleep